Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go out at some point because I'm driving through the country. I really need new clothes, man. All I do is wear the same shit over and over. I look like I'm going to work. Is the car making too much noise, like the wind or whatever? All right,
I think I have the back. I have the one thing I do right. I have the it filters out the noise, whatever the settings I have it on. Does pretty well. I rarely can hear what
cool.
you're.
I feel like I'm going to work.
I can feel it. I can rarely hear what you're the noises that you hear. So that's a good one. But let's see. I know. I'm banned. I don't even know all this stuff. All
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
Can't get it
you
right.
get banned. You get banned more than me.
I know. Catching up. Hello, hello. All right.
Good day. Good day.
Good to go. Uh,
What up, bro? You all right?
Huh?
I said, you all right?
I'm good, bro.
fatherhood is a joke, bro. Fatherhood is rough.
Yeah, you can't do both, bro. You can only serve one master. Trying to still do the New
Yeah.
Year thing, and
It's tough. Man. It's hard.
They don't work out well.
It's real difficult.
Brookie saying hi, person.
What's up? What's up?
You're not getting what you say?
The Brookie saying hi.
Oh, hi, Brooklyn. You're not getting younger either. That don't help, bro. That don't
I'm good on that.
catch up, man. About 35, man. Just
Nah,
about
bro, they got PEDs for the
That
hangover
is-
now. It's just sleep. They got
It's-
PEDs now. It's just the sleep.
It's the kids, man.
they the
Bro,
most dangerous.
I never. It was a wrap for me, bro. I was like, never again. He was up at the same time, and I was not ready.
Nah, that was the problem. That's 6 a.m. crazy.
Yo,
Y'all ready?
I'm good.
yeah, I'm good. Like I said, I'm probably gonna end up fading out.
I believe you.
Uh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the IB Sports NFL preview show. As always, I am joined by my co-host Corey Carlton and Rodney Sandage. Gentlemen, any thoughts on the college football playoff yesterday?
Two sorry Big 12, Big 10 teams bucking it up, bro. That got both of those teams got to win. That's crazy.
They both.
Ryan Day pisses me off, and I just want to explain to everybody there's a reason why possessions matter so much at the end of the game. If Ohio State plays to score a touchdown instead of kicking a field goal, they probably win because I don't think Georgia has enough time for 2 possessions. But because it was a 1-possession game, Georgia ended up scoring a touchdown and even gave Ohio State the ball back. And this idiot didn't play like what?
He ran that joint like he had Justin Tucker back there.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, then they passed the ball twice instead of just running. When he got to about the 30, they passed it twice on 2nd and 3rd down instead of trying to get a little closer. I don't know. It was weird. If you can go conservative, don't do like short passes to the outside. Run the ball. It wasn't even lined up. Like the angle was at the left hash mark. You want that dude to hit from the far left hash mark from the 50. Now, granted, the way he pulled that thing, I don't think he would have hit it from 30. But I'm gonna give my guy a chance.
That's because it was so far. He felt like he had to.
Yeah. He was trying to compensate and figure out the logistics of that. A 50-yarder. I've never seen anybody hit a 50-yarder from the left hash like that in college, where the hashes are wider. Never in my life.
I agree.
He can.
Wait, hold on. Wait, before my signal go out, can we get an explanation from Team Harbaugh on his clock management? What was the strategy there?
I would like to refer to his father, who almost died right there on the spot, waiting for his son to call timeout.
Yo, that's
What? I didn't teach him that. The bad thing was I texted you or messaged you as soon as it happened. I said, man, he want to be hard. He want to be Belichick so bad. He like put the like, you know how Belichick did it against Seattle, didn't call timeout. That was luck. That wasn't the brilliance of Bill Belichick. That was luck. They can make up all the stories they want. Now, granted, his guy was prepared for the play, but I'm saying it is lucky that timeout did. Why wouldn't you call timeout? What are you doing? What's happening? And I don't know. I know in the first game, preparation wasn't there. They took that team lightly. They thought they could take a Big 12 team and smash them in the mouth. The first thing Sonny Dykes said when he got to the podium almost was, we the most physical team out there. Like they slept on TCU. And then when they got hit in the mouth, it's like, okay, we're going to try to come back, but we already in a game now, you know? And they first played the game, they ran through them. And that's Harbaugh. It's something about Harbaugh with all that time to prepare that is actually like a bad thing. I don't know if it's the schedule that he has with his team, but they lost the last 7 bowl games. I haven't looked it up, but I'm assuming that the last bowl game he had was Stanford versus Virginia Tech. That's the last time I can remember him winning.
Man, stop that. It's something about Harbaugh playing good teams. And stop that. You got them time to prepare. Really, got time for him actually playing somebody good. And he's
Ohio State's a good team, sir.
Beat them 1 out every 10 times. What are you talking about?
They beat them.
Two out of the last like 11 or something like that.
10 times. Well, ain't no pressure on them. Everybody thought they were gonna lose. Stop that nonsense. Talk about it's a time to prepare thing. That man beat them 1 out every 10 times.
I'm saying it's a bad coach though. If you got more time to prepare and you lose, I'm saying there's something wrong with your preparation process, man. That's the same
preparation. It's when you play somebody equal or less talent or better talent, he sucks.
Just or like maybe he get out coached. He got out coached yesterday.
He get out coached every game. They just more talent.
Then how do they win, sir?
They got more talent.
That's helpful.
Same thing in the NFL. He had more talent on San Francisco because they had a good team. The defense was amazing. Second, they had less talent. What happened? 8-8.
You got too much hate in your heart, man. Too much hate in your heart. Let's go straight to the NFL now. 1:00 game, basically for the division. The Bucks and the Panthers. Tampa Bay's favored by 3. I don't know. You know what Tom Brady is doing? People sleeping on it, man. It's horrible. But how does he still come back? He be down 16-3, and I go to sleep, and he wake up and win. That's happened like 3 times this year. They had 3 points with 5 minutes left, and they come back and win. I don't know what's happening, or I don't understand how they're so bad. And then sometimes he pulls these games out, but they're horrible. And maybe they'll beat Carolina and pull that out, but they're really not a good team.
I mean, they but 3 good teams, so.
Well, they are not. They're the only team I'm comfortable with playing Dallas in the.
They'll beat Dallas, you crazy.
No, they can't beat us. Carolina can beat us. They can't beat us.
Have you seen Dak Prescott?
They don't get turnovers. They don't get turnovers.
Dak Prescott. You don't need to get turnovers against Dak Prescott.
Well,
he gives you turnovers. He just gives them there.
Or his teammates do. They literally will just pop the ball up to people. I've never seen anything like it. But I don't know. I don't see. They don't score but 3 points in the first 4 quarters of the game.
What I will say is, for all we do, we're talking about, black coaches don't get opportunities.
This is bad. This is a horrible look.
This team went from winning the Super Bowl to
like they didn't
a contender last year to the black coach take over at 7-8. Like, it don't look good.
Like, the worst thing that they should be is struggle to win 10 games. Like, that's the basement of what they got on that team. They should be maybe 10-6. If things struggle, they might win 9 games, but I somehow doubt it.
Brady do suck though.
You said what?
Brady does suck. It ain't.
Sucks. A lot of people suck in that team. The defense is not good. The offense is horrible.
Defense ain't the problem.
Every time he throw, well, I guess it's not, but it's still not good like it was. Every time he tries to throw, most of his interceptions, he's thrown 7 interceptions to while trying to throw to Evans. Every time they seem like they scored a touchdown the first half, it's either dropped or called back. They've had 4 or 5 touchdowns dropped back. So
I've seen Evans score 4 touchdowns. It didn't count.
Yeah. So it's like, what is it? I mean, a lot of it's the line because Brady clearly doesn't want to get hit. And I think that's obvious sometimes with where he plays. He's not trying to get hit for real.
Yeah.
The Bucks are 0-7 when they allow 20 or more points and 7-1 when they hold. So I guess you're right. Defense really isn't the problem. 7-1 when they hold their opponents under 20. Who you got?
I got the Bucks. I mean, everybody talk about the Panthers, and at the end of the day, man, it's still Sam Darnold in a big game.
They do a good job of hiding it. I don't know how long you can hide somebody that is that limited. I mean, if you run for 300 yards on somebody, it's easy for the quarterback to have a very good day if you do that, and that's what they did. I'm probably wrong. I'm in that part of the season where everything I pick is wrong, so I should probably pick the opposite.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab Blakely.
Okay. All right. Going with I think I'm gonna go with I'm still gonna go with the Bucks because that's what I got in my spirit. That's what I got in my spirit. I got the Buccaneers. I still think. Well, no, I don't have the Buccaneers. I got distracted by what he said. I got the Carolina. Carolina's on a roll. They ran for over 300 yards. Let's see. Sam Darnold is 3-1 as a starter. I don't think that has anything to do with Darnold. I just think they figured out, hey, don't screw this game up. So who you got, Alan? You back? Look like. I wonder if you were muted though. Did you mute yourself? Let me see if Alan is muted. Can you hear me, Alan? I see Alan, but he don't. Let's see, Blakely. Let's see. Let's try Alan again.
No, he fell off.
Let's see. I'm bringing him back, but let's see. I don't think he knew he was on it, really. But can you hear me, Alan? No, he keeps calling now. So yeah, I got Carolina. I'm probably wrong. Wouldn't put a dime on it. The Dolphins and the Patriots. Tua notwithstanding, Bridgewater. Why do you think that Bridgewater? It's only 60 dropbacks, but why do you think Bridgewater, who before the season we would have probably said was even with Tua, why do you think Bridgewater looks so different in this offense than Tua does?
It's a good question.
Entryway doorbell.
I don't know. I think he just probably need time. I mean, Tua is extremely accurate. So, I mean, I think that's like all the middle intermediary stuff. I think that him not getting is like a real thing. So you can get it, baby.
I think, I don't know. It might be that he, and also one thing about this offense that's underrated is that you got to push the ball down the field. So they work in the middle of the field, and Tua can do that still because again he's accurate and like 15 yards at end, like you wouldn't know the difference between his arm and somebody else's arm. So he's got like that short accuracy, short arm strength kind of thing where he can zoom it in there. I'm not sure if Teddy can still do that. So I think that is it, and it might just be that Teddy's washed. New England is just terrible. It's a miracle that they are 7-8. I just don't. It's hard to see. It's a hard game to pick, but if I had to pick, I guess I would pick New England, but I just don't. It's disgusting. It's
You
really.
know you pick New England, man.
You said what?
I said, you know you're going to pick New England. Stop that if I had to.
Can you hear us, Alan?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I think I
unmuted myself. I can hear you.
All right, and who you got? New England and Miami without Tua.
Jones whack, bro. But the Dolphins haven't done it for me, so I'm gonna just stay with New England.
Yeah, well, without Tua, who knows what to expect? I would think Mike
But
McDaniel.
Teddy more consistent than Tua when it comes to throwing the ball.
Not this
Not
year.
this year.
They didn't look. He didn't look good when he played with him. They
They
lost.
wouldn't
When
let him
Teddy
stay.
started. Well, Teddy got hurt, but the other time he got hurt. I mean, I don't know. Teddy hasn't looked good in that offense, so I don't know. That's what we were just talking about. But I don't know. This is like the hardest game because you don't know what to expect.
It ain't hard. The Dolphins losing.
Are y'all
Yeah, the
ready?
Dolphins are not good.
Well, it's seeming like that. Are y'all ready to apologize to me? Well, not Corey as much. Are y'all ready to just say that Dan Campbell's a fraud? Y'all ready to do that? They lost to Carolina. They
I
lost to
can't say
Carolina.
I can't say he a fraud because he doing the expectations.
No,
The expectation was over 6.5 games.
Oh, God.
He got 7 wins. I'm sorry.
This team, to be honest with you, Vegas does know, like you said, Vegas knows. Vegas knew that this is a very talented team. That's why I was like that. This team is underachieving. They're underachieving with their talent. That is a top 5 roster in the NFC. Top 5 in the NFC, yes. In the NFC, yes.
I mean, the expectations is not.
That's not a top 5
Yeah,
roster.
yeah.
Maybe in the league.
So,
Maybe in
nah,
the
bro.
league. Top 5
Nah.
roster. The man is underachieving. They got talent everywhere.
Arizona got more talent than them.
But not with that quarterback.
The Rams got more talent than them.
No, they hurt. They hurt. I don't know. The Rams, is Jalen Ramsey still good?
Yes.
We're going to have to see next year.
Yeah, man. You're crazy. Yeah,
Those
he's still
receivers
good.
don't go off. You just don't know. But nobody's going off on Ramsey. Ain't no big stats coming against them.
He got burnt. He just got burnt more than I saw him.
He got burnt. I said
I
nobody
mean,
going
everybody gonna get beat. Everybody gonna get
He got
beat, but
beat
he
more
not
so.
out here getting
So
dogged.
I don't know. I don't. I look at their offense.
Is he the best corner in football? Oh,
Let me break it down for you. Running back, Detroit. Offensive line.
what running back Detroit? Because I would argue that Cam Akers is as talented as any of them guys.
But he's never produced. He's never looked good as those.
Neither do they. The one dude just
They
gets touched.
do. That running game looks good. That running game works for them.
Who's good? Who's good on Detroit? No, tell me.
Both of them. Swift and Adam. Swift and Jamal. What is it? I can't even think of his name.
Williams.
Swift gets 14 yards per game.
Huh? They get touchdowns. They got a running back.
Now
They
we
got,
talking about touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, this fantasy, or are we talking real?
what they
football?
average per carry? It's a good average per carry. They better at running back. And Cam Akers
Jamal Williams averaged 3.8. Jamal Williams averaged 3.8 yards per carry.
Corey. You can't use somebody that's been deactivated.
220.
They don't want to play him.
200
He's not on the active
Stop,
roster.
you said both of them. 224 attempts, 3.8 yards per carry.
But they're still better than the running backs
He's
for.
not good. He is
Check
not
the running
good.
backs for the Rams. You use the running back that's been deactivated. So let's go. I still got them as running back. I still got them more talent on running back.
No.
Receiver.
3.8 yards per
Who
carry.
are the running backs for the who are the running backs that actually plays for the Rams?
Cam Akers and DeAndre
Cam
Henderson.
Akers.
Cam Akers don't play. He's been deactivated.
Give me Henderson.
Receiver, obviously, more talent at the receiver position. They got one. Detroit.
Couple loans better than the whole group room.
Stop.
He really is, though. He really is.
I saw Cup single-handedly win a
Disrespectful.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, like Cup is unguardable, man.
I saw him win the Super Bowl single-handedly.
Okay.
And
That was last.
started quarterback.
Where he at now?
Started quarterback.
And then obviously at quarterback, Detroit got. I was trying to get here. Detroit obviously got the advantage of the quarterback position. Obviously.
And not the advantage of head coach either. So unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, I can't call Dan Campbell like overrated or anything, because who expected them to even win 5 to 6 games? They're always expected to
It
suck.
was a big time bet on that. You know that with Vegas. It was a big time bet on Dan Campbell them to go over. And I guess
And they did go over. They got
Yeah.
over 6.5 wins. And we appreciate that, but we're not looking for playoffs or anything else like that. No. It was a good run.
It's 6 for Detroit. I mean, do you shut down my boy Justin Fields. I mean, I guess you're trying to get more out of it, but like, what more are you gonna see? All y'all do is run this dude. So it's not like you're gonna see pass progression. But I'm not in favor of shutting down players, but just try to
Who?
protect Justin Fields.
I'm in favor of shutting down players on
I mean,
teams that ain't
you
going
gotta give
nowhere.
you got to give him reps. It ain't like he's gonna.
Reps to do what? He know how to run. if they're running this same system with these same players, Justin Fields got no chance next year.
I mean, they won't be.
I hope not.
I mean, it's the blueprint, right? You see some of the talent, then you go spend money. That's what the Jags just did.
But I'm saying I don't trust the Bears. Why did they not try to get people like this year? I don't
Because
trust.
they ain't see,
Because
they're trying to tank. They ain't see no talent.
yeah, and the dude said it was gonna be a 2-year plan. This year one. He got rid of folks that was gonna hit the cap, and he got draft picks, and he's basically banking on next year being the year that they invest.
Yeah, I mean, if they get a good defense, like
Yeah. Do the Bears have a history of going to go get people? That's
It's
what
a
I'm
new GM, bro.
Trading.
It's a new GM, so we got to give him a chance.
yeah, you can't have it both ways. You can't say they got a history of going to get people and they get mad when they're actually doing it the right way through the draft.
Well, I'm just saying I need to see. No, so I'm just saying, are they gonna make the picks? Or are they gonna go get somebody? I don't trust them. And they got the same owner, halftime owner. I don't know,
I
but
think little things like they got Claypool, like they're doing little things.
is 6 too much? Claypool not good.
Yeah, 6 is always too much with Detroit.
Yeah. 6 is too much in Detroit, and they just got their ass whipped against the team that was running all over them. So yeah,
I mean, you would think they would snap back after that. You know,
But they're not a snapback team.
yeah, what's a Detroit snapback?
And Campbell, you gotta motivate him. You gotta motivate him. He'll get you hyped to play. I even believe that they'll be hyped to play. They'll win. I think they actually would cover. I'm not sure. I put money.
If they cover, it's probably because Chicago ain't trying.
Yeah. Let's do Broncos and the Chiefs. Russell Wilson. Do either of you? I've talked about it a lot, but I don't know if I've talked to y'all about it or y'all have said it. What happened?
Fraud.
Coach got fired.
I already told you what happened. He's a fraud. He's been a fraud. I told y'all he's a fraud. Y'all owe me an apology for saying no. You specifically, Ronnie Carlton.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't say
telling me to apologize.
It's
I
10
didn't
years
say what.
later. Are you Jay Holler? It's 10 years later.
No, sir. You told me that 2 years ago when he was supposedly in the MVP race. I've been told y'all it was the system. That man had a running game, a defense was all catered to him. He never had to do anything but make 2-3 throws a game. And everybody thought, because they were amazing throws, and everybody thought he was miraculous. Now you take him away from that system. You see the system can still stand up a little bit. And, he's older, so he can't make people miss. And I always said he cannot throw on schedule. I always told y'all that. Everybody's like, no, you throw on schedule. That man is a one-read nickel quarterback. If that first slant ain't there, he got to run around like Johnny Manziel and throw something up. And now that we can't run around no more.
Alan and I were talking about it too. He's also really good at, he was really good at pre-reading the defense. So he can figure out where the first read is going to be.
Exactly.
And if he can't just almost like the Spurrier offense, when Spurrier was really in his prime, he would just tell the dudes throw it to a spot and based on the defense. And that's kind of what Wilson was doing in his prime when he couldn't, if he didn't before the play, then if he scrambled, he could make something happen. So I think that is true. What about you, Alan?
Starting a new campaign, get Russ a cookbook. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know if he can be fixed, bro. I don't know what you can do. But like I said, the first step to making Russell Wilson play better is to get Russell Wilson to admit that he has limitations in his ability as a quarterback right now, and he needs to work on those limitations. Like what I see is a dude and a team that comes out and keeps trying to do the same shit every single week, and it's just not working, man. So Corey is right. He looked like a one-read nickel quarterback, man. And they had an awful choice for a coach with Hackett. And like I said, the system right now just does too much side to side for Russell Wilson. So they just need to get a guy and invest in a guy that's going to try to bring out what little bit Russell has left, because they're $245 million invested in this dude. Something got to give.
And the problem is, let me tell you the problem. The problem is, I'm like, oh, you can scheme some stuff for Russ. No, you can't. He got to pick his own offensive coordinator, and he couldn't scheme nothing for Russ. Russ gonna do what
That's
Russ
true.
gonna do. He is as stubborn. He's more stubborn than Aaron Rodgers. He just gets this. Oh, it's Russ. He's such a good guy, but nobody likes him. He's more unlikable than Aaron Rodgers.
You getting it now.
More of a diva than Aaron Rodgers, and he's less productive than Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers get the bad rap, and Russ is looked at as this great league.
Oh, you gotta let that go.
Yes.
They definitely exposed this man. He's the most hated man in football. Right
No,
now.
man, this is late.
He
This
don't-
is late.
He don't do drugs. That's
Late.
why.
10 years.
I don't think anybody. I can't remember anybody being piled on. It's like made up for.
Of
It's
course,
like
because he's the worst contract in the history of football. Of course, they're gonna pile on now.
I mean, I'm talking about everybody's exposing his personality and his.
Yeah, it's too late now. It's because he's bad. Do it when, like Aaron Rodgers, when he had his peak. It's easy to pile on when you're bad.
It's 12 and a half. Could have moved up to 13 by now, but I see 12 and a half
Them
here.
boys stopped trying.
Kansas City's bad at these kind of games.
Them
They got
boys
cover.
stopped trying. Denver stopped trying. I got Kansas City. They stopped trying. They threw the towel.
Do you think Pride you could beat like that twice?
Who got a problem on that Denver team?
The
My
defense
boy Jerry Judy.
had it. Oh, stop it.
Judy balling. Don't do that.
Yeah, Jerry
I was the
Jeudy
first
got
one to
my-
clown Allen for Judy, but
I
he
would say
balling,
Pride.
he balling with a third string quarterback. You got to get him in.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I like Jared Judah. I have a problem with it. That's not who I would just come straight out to the, 16, Patrick.
Nah, they all stood up for Russ. They might come out hard. You're right. They all did try to.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one that came out. It looked orchestrated. People tried to say, but it wasn't that many of them that came out for. Everybody's going.
The whole offense did, honestly.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay, I always thought
So
Judah.
did Sutherland. They all came out for him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Oh, I think I suck for something too. But so coverage.
How hard are the Chiefs gonna play? That's the question, though.
Yeah. And
Not
then,
bad.
like you said, when you get humiliated, usually you play a little harder. So I don't know. It's a mess. I might take Denver to cover, but who knows? But the Chiefs don't cover these kind of games lately, and they are 0-4 against the spread this year against AFC West opponents. So you can
Hey,
take.
As far as the seeding, are they the number 1 seed or are they number 3 right now?
Two.
2.
2? Okay. So if the Bengals need to win and tie with them because they got the tiebreaker versus the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They'll play hard.
You're a little bit motivated.
They-
Yeah, but
They ain't trying to cover.
and sometimes it all depends, but a lot of times these AFC West teams, they know them, so they're not like amazed by what they're doing. But no. We got the Giants and the Colts 6-point spread. How do y'all think that this one is going?
Giants, big.
Giants.
Right? Just,
Daniel Jones and Saquon about to get contracts, man. It just got reported before we got on. So I expect them to come out, play hard as hell.
if they give Daniel Jones anything other than a 1 year or pick up the 5th year,
They said multi-years.
they are crazy. I don't, unless it's something that you can get.
Long term actually was what the alert said. Long term deal.
This is why these teams they fail. You had like a decent year. He obviously is not the one pulling the wagon. Why not? You know this is he's not it, man. Just move on.
And at least wait till you see what happened in playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to keep investing in these guys. I'm not sure. These
I
guys,
mean, Daniel Jones could be Ryan Tannehill.
I know, but so you want to sign that up? I mean, that's not horrible, but if there's a way to upgrade out of that, I would try. I'd rather have.
I think Saquon the worst one to sign to a big deal.
Yeah, he's a running back. At least he earned it. But
He did not earn crap.
this year,
That
this
man
year,
played
That's why
one.
I give him a fake contract that you can cut him after 2 years. I'm fine with that. Not a Zeke.
franchise Saquon. The running backs don't make nothing anyway. What's the average? Like you can give
Yeah,
them
a Zeke contract. It's a fake. You can give him a fake contract and figure that out where you got the option to cut him after a year or two, and it won't hurt you that bad. Saints and the Eagles 6. No, we got Gardner Minshew. No Jalen Hurts. It's kind of weird. We're not getting a real prognosis on when Hurts can come back.
I mean, weird. They playing coy, man. They supposed to do.
Yeah, but maybe it's a little more serious than people thinking.
Oh, here we go.
And the coach keep talking about the man's healing powers, like he Wolverine. I think he did. It's always a little tech. When people bring up Wolverine, that means you kind of damaged, bro. I mean, when you start bringing up the healing factor.
Look like they won't be in no trouble.
I think I was gonna say, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they don't like. There's no urgency on the Eagles' part.
That's true. There's no reason for them to rush back, but
And I don't think they had no trouble with nobody but the Niners, even if he don't come back. So I don't really need.
I mean, probably that's probably a true statement. They're gonna have trouble with the Niners either way. I'm not sure who would be a better matchup for him, but I would probably Hurts because he could do some other things off the playbook a little bit. But yeah, but I just don't think the Saints are good. I mean,
No, they're horrible. They should have put Jameis back in. I'll say that.
everybody says I have not watched the film, but the people that I listen to that watch the film, I have not watched the film on Andy Dalton because I got better things to do in my life. But they say he's playing well, man. And his PFF grade's not horrible. They're like, his accidental picks and things like that. It's not his fault. And they say, but I would have had to give Jameis a try.
That dude threw for 92 yards last week.
That's what I'm saying. People saying on film, but sometimes the film, those guys could be biased.
That man threw for 92 yards in one pick. What?
I can't see the Eagles losing, especially after losing to the Cowboys like they did last week. I think they do come out on a mission. Lane Johnson he's banged up. I'm not saying I wish an injury on anybody, but I will say that Michael Parsons does a lot better when Lane Johnson is not in there. So if Lane were to have to opt out due to surgery, I wouldn't mind. Speaking of rest, they should rest him, is what they should do. But Jags and Texans, Jags don't have anything to play for, but Peterson is saying, hey, this is us. 4.5. How y'all see that one going?
Give me the
Wait,
Jags.
what do you mean they ain't got nothing to play for? Did they clinch the division?
No. This week doesn't matter.
They got a showdown with the Texans, the Titans next week. Don't matter if they win or lose.
Neither team did it matter for.
Okay.
So literally, not overall. This week they have nothing to play for.
I went contrarian. I took the Texans to cover.
I mean, they play people tough. You got to give Levy that. Levy should be somebody's defense.
I think the Texans have beat the Titans 8 straight games. I mean, the Texans have beaten the Jags 8 straight games.
They usually do beat them, but this is a good excuse for Lawrence to keep getting off. So let's.
I mean, they beat them. They beat them earlier this year.
7 straight games is an outright favorite, including all. It's weird when Jacksonville is favorite, but we think the new era in Jacksonville. I don't know. Let's get to the good game. We got the game of the week, game of the year, probably, possibly. It's the Bengals and the Bills. The Bengals seem to have the Chiefs.
Oh.
And I don't know if the Bills have the Chiefs number. The Bengals have the Chiefs number. The Chiefs tend to beat the Bills. So this is the first time we've seen Burrow against Josh Allen. Are you ready to apologize to Joe Burrow yet, Corey? Top 3 quarterback in the league, second in MVP.
That's inaccurate. How's he better than Jalen Hurts?
He's a better quarterback.
What happens on the field? How's he better than Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts having perfect games. So we got 4,000 yards, 4,260 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 61 QBR. So, I mean, that's a good, 69 completion %. You don't feel like that's a good season?
That's a really good season. How's he better than Jalen Hurts? How's he better than Jalen Hurts? Like, let's talk what actually happened on the field. How's he better than Jalen Hurts?
Better at football, but throwing the football. Better at throwing the football. His system, as my boy Michael Parsons would say. But even the things that you do to discredit Burrow, like who doesn't have the offense catered to them? Jalen Hurts' offense is catered to them.
It's not about the offense being catered to you. It's about they catered an offense to you and you're incapable of making an adjustment. So they have to recreate their offense for you. I can't call you a top 3 quarterback if I saw you be horrible, have the worst sack rate, hold the ball too long, and they really had to redo the offense because you have the best receivers in football, and now you just throw short, and they take the ball to the house because you're incapable of navigating 2 high safeties.
It's an adjustment based on what the defenses are doing too. I mean,
Jalen Hurts has accounted for 38 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 747 yards rushing, and 3,500 yards passing. That's what missing the game. And only 5 interceptions. He is having a better season than him. Okay. And don't give me
if he's 4th, that's a lot higher than the criticism you've been given for You be
I
talking
don't think he's. I don't think he's better than. I just think he has more available weapons. I don't think he's better than Herbert.
but is he playing better this year?
Playing better. He has better stats.
That's-
Does he have better PFF grade?
actually, yeah, Burrow's number one. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Burrow's good, man. I didn't say Burrow ain't good. I just said he's not the savior. Last year he wasn't good. He's very good this year. He's playing better than I anticipate him playing this year. It helps when you have Jamar Chase taking the ball.
Always a caveat, bro. Always a shot.
That boy got weapons, bro.
Man,
Higgins
He
is
really
He
do.
got hurt though. A lot of his weapons. Mixon been out. Chase been out.
I would say
been out.
Chase was out for like 2 games.
No, it's like 4 games. Stop. Man.
No,
He
it
had
definitely won 4. You reaching.
3 or 4.
Yeah,
was 3
it
or 4.
wasn't no 4.
Two.
It was like
was 2.
2.
He was meant to be out like 6. It was 3 or 4.
Nah, but it was like 2 games.
It definitely was like 3 at least.
2.
But
Why you keep lowering the number?
I said,
I said, why
3
you
or
keep-
4. I'm trying to be accurate. Y'all, what's jigging?
2.
Y'all try. Let me see.
Bro, it was about 2 games, I'm sure. I think it was 2 games.
Nah, he was out all November, I think.
Guess what I said? It was a hip. He had a fractured hip. Y'all, wow. Speaking of Wolverine, he had a fractured hip. It was fractured
Listen,
hip.
man,
That's
Bro, give my boy, get Boyd the ball, man. If they get Boyd the ball more, they wouldn't have any issues.
All right, so we're gonna act like we didn't see Burrow throw the ball to the other team and try to lose the game last week.
Oh no, yeah, they was tripping.
He threw that great-
I don't know
Remember
why
when
you're all upset. It's one of the greatest. They've covered 22 out of the last 23 games, and they are 12-1 against the spread this year. No, wait a minute. It's 12. It's like 22 out of 25. It's some kind of record. And 12-1 the last 13 games, and 12-3 against the spread. Both of y'all should be very happy with the Bengals.
I'm not slandering the Bengals. You trying to tell me Joe Burrow is that dude, and he's not.
But the defense also has been.
I'm upset. I'm upset because I took the I'm upset because I took the damn Buccaneers that week. That's what I'm upset about. And they came back and covered. I have an issue. I hate Zach Taylor, but that has nothing to do with Burrow.
I'm gonna give you 4 quarterbacks better than Burrow for sure. Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Hurts. He's 5th.
You said who?
Herbert and Hurts is what he said.
So my boy get injuries and he thrive, and Herbert get injuries. He don't thrive. And
You can compare this man Herbert, and Herbert was still thriving. You compare him throwing Josh Palmer to your boy still throwing to Higgins and Boyd.
Higgins got hurt too. Higgins
Not
missed
at
2
the
games.
same time as Chase.
Everybody been out, man. One of them Higgins games happened with the Higgins. At least 2 of those Higgins games has happened during Jamarcus's streak. So you kept telling me he got Jamarcus Russell. He got Chase, and that's what's making it happen. Chase,
No, I said he has the best weapons. He
you
can
don't miss
still,
a beat.
he can
Yeah,
still.
like T. You think
Higgins is number 1. Yeah, no, Higgins is without a doubt. He is a number 1 receiver.
this dude ain't Randy Moss? That's all I'm saying. He
He's
ain't
a
Randy
number
Moss.
1
All right, let's
receiver.
do the game. Let's look at the game. I think the underrated thing here is the defense of Cincinnati. Their defense is very underrated, and I think that's enough to beat Buffalo at home. Buffalo is 11-4. Bills are 12-3. You can get in here, Allen. Who you think is gonna win?
I mean, you already know what I'm gonna say. Josh Allen, man. This is a game that's gonna come down to who's the better quarterback, and it's Josh Allen.
You mean the
Ain't
guy
nothing
with
else to talk about.
You mean the guy with 27 turnover worthy plays? That guy? The guy who puts the ball in harm's way more than any other quarterback in the league. Oh, he's freezing.
You believe in the guy that has turnovers too, simple turnovers too. It'd be like basic stuff.
He do some stuff. But yeah, I do. I think Cincinnati just, I don't know if they're better, but they catch them here. It's people doubt Cincinnati, but they might just be the best team in the AFC. And you, as Mixon said, he said, we run the AFC. Maybe he's right. I don't know. But I would take
the perfect soundbite going into this game. I appreciate him for that.
Give me the Bills, bro. Stop that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be wild.
Zach Taylor trash. Watch it. It's gonna come down to him tricking it up.
Well, you also don't like the Bills coach. You don't like Sean McDermott.
I don't.
Make
No,
up-
but he
What I
got a
will say
plan.
about Burrow,
gotta-
what I will say, the only thing I'll say about Burrow is he's clutch. If you need a big time throw from Joe Burrow, he's gonna look it down the gun barrel and make it happen.
Yeah.
And I can't necessarily say the same for Josh Allen. I see a lot of flimsiness in close games.
Yeah, it gets a little wild.
Burrow is clutch. I saw that throw and catch. Like not a lot of quarterbacks, but 5 quarterbacks can make that throw against the Chiefs to T. Higgins. Not a lot of number 2 receivers on the other side is gonna catch that contestant. And that's what I'll be talking.
Yeah, I mean, the thing too, though, not Burrow, but Allen also makes a lot of clutch plays, like the runs and the crazy and the big plays. It's so feast or famine. He's like a Big 12 game waiting to happen. And
He's not.
I don't know how it's going.
A lot of times during the just quarters 1 through 3, it just seems like quarters 1 or 4, he becomes feast or famine.
You asking for one thing too. I think you're asking way too much of him. They still haven't developed a running game like you should. The whole offense, like 80% of everything goes through him. You're asking too much of him to do that. Like for example, he dropped back 60 times against Miami, that game they lost. You're asking way too much of him. So who you got, Alan?
Got the Bills, bro.
Oh, yeah, you told me. All right, so let's go through these other games kind of quick. Browns and Commanders. Washington is favored by 2.5. When Watson gonna start balling, Corey?
It's before we get to that, is Heineke hurt?
No, he hurt. He's sorry. I told y'all. Y'all didn't just tell me I'm right. I told you what was gonna happen. He's horrible. He just has moxie. He literally is just well-liked because he had heart. Then the picks started happening that everybody was dropping. He's horrible. Now, I'm not sure when it's okay. So you want a talented quarterback that's going to throw the game away with bonehead stuff, or you want a guy that's going to play over his head with no talent that's going to eventually make the same mistakes. They just don't seem so bad because you mentioned.
Heineke. To answer your question, Watson will start balling next football.
Next preseason, yes, because 2 years is a long time. I kind of tell people 2 years is a long time to be sitting out. But so you think Washington covers, Alan?
Yeah. If the stats are not misleading, yes, I feel like they can run the ball on the Browns, and that'll be how they control the game. It's basically a 1 possession spread anyway, so I can see them winning by a field goal.
I can't. When has Carson Wentz been a good game manager? When has that game plan ever worked?
Yeah, I don't know. They got a good running back. Shots good,
Yeah.
Robinson. But
Gibson's out, so they're gonna be giving what's his name?
Listen, I like Robinson, and I love it, and I feel bad that the young man got shot
beautiful story.
right down the street from me. I respect the story. He got a lot of heart from being back, but he's not good.
Did you know he was coming back, LeBron? That sound like LeBron. He said right down the street. That's how they were going. We were going LeBron. I believe
Right down the street.
I mean, it won't far. It won't.
you
far.
never said that before. I mean, it's in your area anyway. But
No, it ain't far. That's why I don't go over there running my mouth. I ain't trying to get shot.
No, that's not the place to be running. I'm just saying.
horrible game. I think we got David Blue something is starting because Colt McCoy ain't supposed to be getting concussions at this stage in his life. That's ridiculous. But anyway, 3.5. Corey, I know I said we're gonna do it quick, but this has got to be on tape. Do you have any departing words for first ballot Hall of Famer JJ Watt? I know you want to do a tribute to this man and all that he's meant to your life on social media and his impact on the game.
It's the most JJ Watt thing ever. You see that post? My daughter's first game, my lad. Yo, he's a clown, bro. That man's a whole clown.
You know what I don't like?
He's not, and you want to know the funny thing? He's not even the best of Watt.
Chill out, man. Not now. But he gonna stop. No, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna engage.
If they threw TJ charity touchdowns, he would win too. He stopped the Texans from being good. because they felt like they need to give him charity touchdowns when Clowney was actually producing at a better rate than him when it comes to actual tangible stuff. And instead of them letting Deshaun cook, they wanted to throw him charity touchdowns, and it messed up the whole team around. You know, the Russell Wilson stuff, same thing about JJ Watt. And I still want to know, where did the money go, JJ? If we're seeing Trump's tax returns, I want to see JJ Watt. He's a fraud. He's a liar. And he's the most overrated player to ever touch a football.
Wow.
God dang, bro, his peak was pretty damn good.
Yeah, he was really good. You know what?
Was it better than Aaron Donald's peak?
No, it's not.
Aaron Donald was talked about.
It's not as long, but I don't have the energy to argue with you because you're just passionate. I'm not that passionate about JJ. What you did, let me tell you what you did with JJ Watt. He was my favorite. He was going to be my favorite player in the league, but you hit him so hard that I didn't even like him anymore. I just let it go because you were right. You know, you exposed his social media stuff, and man, I was going to be on the JJ Watt train, but you screwed it up. Thank you. Appreciate it.
He a fake Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow actually mean all the stuff he said. And he get the hate, but Tim Tebow actually lived that.
Remember he was showing his grandma? He kept taking pictures with his grandma. But it was never like anything they were doing in action. They were all pose pictures with his grandma. When I noticed it, I was like, "Oh yeah, he is doing that." But anyway, as the game goes, Atlanta gonna cover.
Yeah.
Anybody watch? I can't watch Atlanta games.
Yeah, no, they run the football. It's all good.
Yeah, and Ritter
actually gave the ball to Drake London. I told y'all Drake London was nice. He can't help the Mariota was his quarterback, but Drake London's nice.
He's good when he actually gets throws. He's like, so.
When he stopped fumbling the ball.
Chill.
Oh, my bad.
Definitely this one. Both of them are 7 and 8. You know what would be funny if it's 1.5? It would be funny if Geno went back to the Jets. I'm sure Seattle to lock him down, but
why would he go?
I wouldn't pay. Would y'all pay? I mean, I don't know if there would be a lot of free agency for Geno, but would y'all pay Geno long term?
Hell no. But we don't stop disrespecting Mike White.
Mike White is back. Mike White is back.
Stop disrespecting Mike White. Talking about something. I forgot. You heard? Put some respect on Mike White's name, bro.
Western Kentucky, baby, stand up.
Y'all see him come play with the broken ribs? He tried to go to 10 different doctors. That's a story of legend.
Yeah, that's somebody you can get behind. I know he's better than Heineke. I know that. Now, Heineke went to Old Dominion. People really thought that was going to be.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny. Mike White's a starting quarterback.
Yeah, I've seen it a little bit more because he flamed out last time. But I do think it's possible. I do think it's very possible.
Listen, man, we saw Zach Wilson, so we don't need to see that.
1.5.
You apologize to me because you earlier in the year was trying to make case for Zach Wilson, talking about they win with him, they win games. Don't apologize to me for calling. I know a crap quarterback when I see one, and I've been telling you.
I said he wasn't that bad. And at the time, he was not.
No, he was.
I'm not gonna apologize, but I will concede that you were right because it was not like something that I was standing on. Okay. You were right about that. He is that bad.
I mean,
I may not know the difference, but I know the crap ones when I see it.
I just know I wanted to skip over Joe Flacco and get straight to Mike White and early in the season. People looked at me like I was crazy. It's kind of the same person that was caping for Zach Wilson, I think.
1.5. Who y'all got?
I got the Jets, but this does scream Seattle wins. I think Seattle's at home. Like, this is a typical the Jets not winning games, but everyone thinks the Jets are
Seattle too. That's weird.
Yeah.
Jets going all the way across country. They're gonna beat them in Seattle. That's tough. It's gonna be one of wild 4:00. I think it's a 4 games that you don't know. Halfway fall asleep. Everything. Y'all got the Raiders -10. Not Corey. Allen's favorite quarterback in the whole world. Jarrett Stidham is starting.
Oh. Yeah, it sucks for Stiddy, man. He about to get killed. We on a mission, man. We on a mission. Just keep everybody healthy.
No. I need both of y'all, so I'll talk to you first. Go ahead and apologize.
To who?
You know who.
To who? I'm not apologizing to Kyle.
What?
No, bro. I'm not apologizing to Kyle because he still kept sticking Jimmy G sorry ass in there. Brock Purdy showed it.
Oh, God.
Fucking offense.
You wanted to draft Mr. Irrelevant. You wanted him to put Mr. Irrelevant in.
Bro, I know Brock Purdy better than Jimmy G, man. I do that when I looked at him in college, Joe. Come on, man. I don't care where we drafted
never
him.
heard you call for no Brock Purdy, bro. Jimmy G.
But you ain't here because I did it.
Fine, man.
Nah, I heard you. I heard you on this telecast every single week and say how bad Jimmy G, and I ain't never heard.
I fucking hate Jimmy G.
Why
Bro.
you lying?
I hate Jimmy G. But no, look, I got you. I apologize to Kyle and Christian McCaffrey because it's working better than I thought. But
This ain't over. Y'all were already in a groove before.
my expectation is a fucking Super Bowl. If I don't get my Super Bowl, I'm back on my
No, bro. You gotta apologize for just the people wide open all the time. Like I'm here to cape for Brock Purdy because I'm gonna talk to my brother next. But bro, these people
10 yards open.
I mean, yeah, he's keeping them open.
Seeing people 50 yards down the field is so
Anybody can do that.
No, I just told you that.
Nah. We know anybody can't do it.
Anybody can't do it because we just saw the person you said is good, Jimmy G not do it on a regular basis.
Yeah, you really did say Jimmy G was good, bro. Jimmy G had Kittle. Jimmy G had Kittle on the waiver wire, bro.
Yeah. Left tackle.
Oh, that's scheme. Y'all know.
It's not it's because Jimmy G
played for
always open.
No,
Bro,
I'm gonna get to my brother.
I can show you stuff from 2019 where this man is wide open. He's still not throwing the ball.
And
I'm
okay,
talking
you want
about
to talk
general.
about scheme? You want to know why I scheme? Because Jimmy G got happy feet, and the second he had to move his feet at all, he sailed the ball, so he had to keep Kittle in the block because he that bad. And now Purdy can move a little bit, so so Kittle can actually run routes. It ain't scheme, it's sucky quarterback play. Jimmy G is trash. I apologize to my team's integrity, RC, for saying
You asked me this last week and I did, sir. You asked me to.
I want it again every time I see a throw. I want you to apologize because you said they was nervous. Nah, they seen something.
I can't wait till the playoffs start. I got a feeling.
No, you gonna want to wait till the playoffs. Trust me. You don't want
about this.
We're not doing this again, bro. There's no team in the NFC.
When he throw for 99
team in the
yards.
NFC wants to see the 49ers in the playoffs. No team in the NFC wants to see the 49ers.
When y'all play the Giants and that man throw for 99 yards, I don't want to hear it.
We're gonna whip the Giants' ass. We're gonna whip the Giants' ass. We're gonna whip the Eagles' ass. We're gonna whip Dallas' ass too.
Y'all two? Y'all three? What are y'all? Somebody gonna catch that dude. Y'all should win it, but I would pick y'all. But I just feel it in another alternate reality. The same alternate reality where the Cowboys are gonna lose to Carolina or definitely next whoever they play. I guess we're definitely not getting out the second round.
Bruh,
that same reality. This dude was 2 picks and 121 yards.
We met the Super Bowl with Jimmy G throwing 5 passes, bro. You know how many times he threw the ball?
Playoffs is a different animal, man. Playoffs is a different animal. It's a different animal. Somebody can get footage on him. They're gonna figure out something.
Ain't even here. Once Debo back, ooh.
Yeah.
So I don't see y'all not gonna get no 7th round quarterback to go to the Super Bowl, man. It's just not gonna happen. So somebody feels it.
We hear you.
Maybe the Eagles hurt their feelings.
I know who we wouldn't lose to in the Super Bowl. The Bengals.
Yeah, we would whip the Bengals ass.
We will drag
them. We would whip the Bengals ass. I was looking forward to that. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. I even looked ahead. With that offensive line.
Those mobile dudes, we in trouble. We not gonna beat Mahomes or Allen, but bring Burrow home, and we'll get to see how good he is.
Yeah.
Also, it's really depressing that probably Bosa is probably gonna win the MVP over. Or defensive MVP or defensive player of the year over Parsons.
No shit.
Parsons
fell off a cliff.
Depressing for me too. I know. Hopefully they're not listening. We on YouTube this week.
Come put your hand in the dirt, Parsons. If you want MVP, you gotta earn it.
It's depressing for me the way he started out. It's just depressing for a Cowboys fan that we didn't. You know, he is still impacting the game because getting pressure.
Yeah.
You gotta convert.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. He should impact the game.
Sound like Max Crosby excuses. Remember when people were hyping Max Crosby? Getting pressures. Max Crosby got a lot of pressure too. Remember that?
You know you're reaching when you start having to talk about pressures. Speed up their throws.
They don't watch the game, bro. They watch the game. You know what's so funny is they start hitting it real hard. I had to go to PFF. You know how far you got to search for pressures. Pressures is not readily available.
It's not.
I Googled Michael Parsons pressures, and this how you know he fell off. The only stuff that came up was from October.
God damn, I ain't even
So I
recording.
had to go all the way to PFF. No, I had to log into PFF. I went to the football NFL reference jump, and they did have pressures. And I said,
Yeah,
thank God.
because he got. You want to know why he was so hyped? Because he got 4 of those sacks on sorry ass Burrow, who was holding the ball forever before they moved to the shotgun.
So yeah, it is what it is. And I don't know what happened to DeMarcus Lawrence, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Other good game of the week. I don't know about Christian Watson. I heard he was banged up. But the Vikings and the Packers, I might just do it. I might just pick the Vikings for the Super Bowl and just go out like Skip Bayless and Colin Cowherd. Nobody remembers. It's still good content. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But I believe in the Vikings.
I remember just like you picked the Titans last year. And I'm gonna keep talking about it.
Only you remember.
Yeah.
Or last year.
No, I was
It's good
like,
content. Like Colin Cowherd. It don't matter. It's good content. I've been pretending to be a Cowboys fan all season to generate some content. Like a real,
no, that don't hurt your soul. I can tell.
But
Every deck pick hurt your soul. I can tell.
Yeah.
okay, but I'm not gonna go out there and defending them and fussing. I used to only do it one. Oh, it was bad. That Jacksonville.
It's just
one.
a setback for a comeback, man.
That's
Big
what Jay
turnaround, man.
Jay Hollis said it shows what do you call it? He can rise from adversity because he played so well after the picks.
Yeah, man. He's definitely going through it.
If you can still win and your quarterback throwing picks, you playing a bad team. But anyway.
But I was gonna say
Vikings and the Packers. How y'all see it coming down? Your boy Jair Alexander said the man ain't Superman. First of all, if you have to say somebody ain't Superman, that means something. But he said it basically was luck, and he ain't gonna do that again.
See, he should have just shut up because he might have.
Yeah. He should have said nothing. Snuck him, and then after you say something, he definitely should have said all that.
He should not have.
fuck that shit, man. I agree with them. I'm sick of this light skinned Bama, man. Come on, Jair Alexander, lock him down, yo. Put him in man to man. Lock him down.
I just want to
Maybe
be
the
clear.
Vikings win all these games because they got like the modern day Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I was about to say, I want to be clear. That is indeed Superman. And he
What are you talking about?
That catch
You
on the
should not
Bills
compare that
still.
man to Superman. Unless there's some kind of traits that make somebody think that he is Superman. You wouldn't even say that if you
I ain't
didn't
gonna lie,
already know.
I'm still trying to process that catch against the Bills, bro. I was like, what did I just watch?
You gotta
And
get
it's clean catches too.
That's very helpful because it's in it. A lot of times these games, I want to look at it because I have a dead deep. I want to see passer ratings and catches and all this stuff in the last 5 minutes of games. Because every game I watch, they come back. It involves Justin Jefferson.
Look, and that's the crazy part. Cousins not even a force it type dude. He
No,
like,
he
I'm
just-
just go. But he like, I be choking. I'm just over
Say
there,
whatever, what do you got to lose?
bro. He black Cooper Cup, and you know how good Cooper Cup is. So if
Yeah,
you blocking that, you the GOAT.
Exactly. And exactly. And he called it before. He's better than this man. Then he put the money on it. I mean, they're both very good. So I'm not gonna hit you on
No, he better than Cooper Cup.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my Patrick
Can
Mahomes.
Can we wrap this up so I can change my pick?
The greatest calls of all time.
Can we wrap this up so I can change my pick?
What pick?
I got the Packers right now, but I don't want it no more, bro. If Christian Watkins out,
Hey man, hey. No, listen. This is all I'm gonna say.
I
This is all I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say. We did a lot of slandering of Mr. Rogers, and I will say this is admirable. He's showing heart. It would have been easy to roll over.
He is.
Now, like, I'm just saying it's admirable. That's all I'm saying. He ain't balling, but
He's sticking it out. He figured it out. I do know. I didn't tell you, but I did read that the offense won't meeting as a team until 4 weeks ago. So, and then it start clicking. But the offense won't meet as a unit. So the receivers met, the running backs met, quarterbacks met, but they never met together. What should you call him? LaFuck, Mike Lombardi. He called him instead of LaFleur, he called him LaFuck.
no, I got the Packers today. I will say.
I still got the Packers because I don't believe. I said all that. I don't take the spread, but I don't believe in I don't know. I don't know. Like, give me the Vikings, baby. Let it ride. All right. We went long, so I don't even